Here's Diabate. Three-pointer, Bridges. LeBron with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. BA, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Davis hits.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
Pass the ball. Got a piece of it. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Now here's Davis. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
He did not want to pick up his second foul this early. Now he's got to be careful.
And the Hornets making a change here. White's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. Ball passes to Bridges. Ball taking his time here. Clock at 6. Pass to Kniffel. White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now Doncic. James outside. Back to Doncic. Davis a screen. The open shot. Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Jovic, he's checked in for Reeves. Now here's Ball. Pass to White. To the middle. The shot to stop the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, that play had a nice flow to it. And White hitting his man where he can do something with it.
White with the steal. Now the Hornets moving it up. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
White against Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Ball against James. They set the screen. Now White. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Davis. Doncic with it. Now guarded by White. Yes, it's good. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Ball outside. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
And here's Charlotte now, after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Ball left side. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Ball's got 8.
Ball is a volume three-point shooter. His confidence pulling the trigger is a big part of his weaponry. And he isn't afraid to let it fly, that's for sure.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Anthony Davis. And Smart subbed in for LeBron. James passes to Doncic. Screen by James. The 3 ball. The rebound by Bridges.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's White. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Hornets trail by 3. James, left side. White can't hit.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And finished off by Hayes.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Bridges. No good on the buzzer beater. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
On the court for the Lakers, James is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
Their approach was to draw fouls in that game. It put their opponent in a very difficult position.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jovic. For 3, James. Good work defensively by White. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Excellent dribble move by Bridges. He keeps polishing that part of his game every year.
James passes to Reeves. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Novic's shot is off. For Charlotte, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Reeves. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Reeves has got 4 points this quarter. And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for James. A look now, post All-Star break, breaking down three-pointers and other shots for Charlotte.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
Miller outside. He's defended by Hayes. Reeves against Ball. Three-pointer. Rebound, the Lakers. James outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Reeves against Ball. Reeves, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. It's Bridges on the wing. Miller. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, yes. Two loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Now turning over the floor is your scoring squad. Let me hear you make some noise.
Changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Hayes, and Doncic has subbed in for LaRavia. Los Angeles leading by 5. James outside. Now the Hornets moving it up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Miller. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you, Brian.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you.
Rising to meet the challenge of that interior defense. What a play by Miller.
Ball against James. Now here's Davis. Tightly guarded. Davis getting it done under duress.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ball Ball outside. White, the pass to Miller. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And he lobs it up top. Here's Jovic. Yet to see a basket. The Luka three. Money.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Miller outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Miller's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Reeves. Up and in on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
Pass to White. Screen by Bridges. 5 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. Another shot. And it's blocked by Davis.
Davis showing you with that swat, he is always a Defensive Player of the Year caliber candidate.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Bridges, and Knippel subbed in for White. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Jovic, and LeBron subbed in for Reeves. Down low. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 6. Here's Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Pass to Miller. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Outside Davis. Doncic outside. Takes the 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
I just love the ball movement.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. They trail by 9. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
The shot by James, no good. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Miller, the pass to Ball. He's covered by Ayton. Pass to Ball. A minute and a half left to play in the second quarter. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Doncic against Ball. James, a good look. That's in there. Davis with the assist. James has got 7 points.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Williams. Ball outside. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Back to Doncic. There's Davis with the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Ball outside. Pass to Knippel. Williams, a screen on James. And Williams punches it home.
Yes, sir. Grant Williams rising up.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James passes to Doncic. Outside for Davis. 3-pointer, no good. Here's Knippel. Pass to Miller. James with a steal. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Hornets trail by 5. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half.
Part of what Brandon Miller went second overall in 2023, he's a quality three-point shooter.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Now James. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Doncic outside. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte is shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Pass to Knipple. Back to Miller. For the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And the three-pointer goes. Reeves has got 12 points.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Nice passing by Charlotte here. Back to ball. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Davis, the pass to James. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Here's Knipple. Back to ball. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Ball outside. Lets the 3 fly. Charlotte again missing.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
From deep, Reeves. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. That doesn't go either for Ball. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's Ayton. Now here's Davis. The 3, James. Anthony Davis packs it down.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
It's about to get wild. Here's your hip-hop crew.
All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Charlotte, 4th.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Back to Ball. Pass to Diabate. Clock at 6. 3-pointer, Bridges. Charlotte again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Inside. James against Ball. Pass to Miller. Ball outside to stop the drought. Diabate. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's James from the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Davis against Ball. Outside. Over James. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
Ball passes to Miller. Reeves brings the double. Back to Miller. Here's the 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, here's Doncic. The offensive rebound. Davis getting it done in the paint.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
From deep. Knipple, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. James, right side. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Never shy about putting some power and force behind his play. Bridges earning that trip to the line.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And that one misses.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
The Hornets making a switch here. White's checked in. Jovic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Reeves. Good on the second one.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
They set a pick. James passes to Jovic. Here's Doncic. The three is up. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 5 rebounds in the game. White for 3. On target from range. White's got 5 points.
It makes his presence felt from distance, Kobe White.
Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by White.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Pass to Diabate. From outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Doncic. James outside. James passes to Jovic. Here's Davis, pounded by Ball. And there's James from the arc. Here's Davis. And then Davis punches it home!
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time for dance day. If you see yourself on the baseline, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Bring those moves. Oh, that's nice. Oh, sit down.
Is checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Luka Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
Hornets trail by 12. Screen by James. Here's White. Uneasy, too, on the layup. White's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Oh, 2 physical points from White. I mean, just willing that one in.
Pass to Davis. Now Reeves. The 3. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. Now James. Still no points. Stolen by Davis. James against White. On the wing, Davis. A minute and a half left in the 3rd. Shot clock at 5. And he makes it. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Knippel. Back to James. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebound by the Lakers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Reeves, the pass to Davis. It's blocked! And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
McNeely's checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for James. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Six on the shot clock. Hayes with a screen to the inside. To the paint. Finished off the break. White's got 9 points.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Miller against Reeves. And there's James from the arc. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 10. Here's Bridges. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
Reeves against Miller. Pass to Jovic. The three. Counted from distance.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Austin Reeves. He's out there with James. Jake LaRavia is out there with Hayes. White against James. Pass to Ball. Looking to get back on track. That's a strong finish from Ball.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels in using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Tillman's checked in for Salon.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Pass to Reeves. Six to shoot. Back to James. Shoots over Ball. The shot by James, no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Ball. 4-3. Rebounded by Jovic.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
And finished off by Hayes.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
James against Ball. There's the screen. Back to White. Three-pointer. Ball no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got his first bucket in this one.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
Ball finds Miller. Tillman. Now ball. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. McNeely's checked in for Charlotte. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. Los Angeles leading by 14. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Please keep your headed your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.